want to highlight two dolls from the Ever After High series. Alistair Wonderland, son of Alice in Wonderland. Didn't realize Alice's last name was Wonderland, but okay. And the White Rabbit's daughter, Bunny Blanc, who apparently can take human form as well as turn herself into a rabbit. I got these two together because they are supposed to be a couple on the show, and of course I think they're adorable or I wouldn't have bought them. Before we get into the dolls themselves, I wanted to point out some packaging comparisons, and for that I'm going to bring in another doll that I'm not going to highlight necessarily in this video, but I just wanted to compare some packaging. Because I think we have three different ages of packaging here. We've got Apple White. This is the Hat-tastic party version of Apple White that I haven't opened yet. And then we have Alistair and then Bunny Blanc. So you can see the Apple White packaging. This is the packaging I'm more used to for Ever After. It's the book spine on the side. You've got some illustration page detail at the top. And on this side you have some more page details as if she is in the book. This packaging obviously is very pretty, and it's got some great detail. There's a lot of illustration background here, a lot of space for that background, which is nice. Then I think this is the second iteration of the packaging, I believe. And here the book spine is now facing the front of the packaging, and the top of the book is cut off, so it's a very short book. It's just the spine, really. But there is some texturing on the top of the packaging to mimic the pages of the book. And then Alistair seems to be standing on the spine of a book that's laying down flat. So as this is the spine of another book. Still have some illustration in the background, but obviously not as much space, so not as much detailed illustration in the background. And then we have this packaging, which I think is the newer packaging because it even references where princesses are powerful, which is really a saying from the latter part of the series. And her packaging, the spine is very small. You can see the comparison. It's a very narrow spine, not as detailed a spine, and still has the texture though at the top to mimic pages. And then this is just like the bottom of the box. There's no indication of another book that she's standing on. So the only book detail is this thinner spine with the less detail. So I'd say if they're going to stick with this type of packaging, I prefer this one. I like the more detailed spine, and there seems to be, there's still this paged theme in the illustration of the background here that I like. That this is, I mean, it's a pretty background, but I don't know, I prefer this with the faux pages as if he's stepping out of his book. And you can see that still in the Apple White here. There's some faint letters in the background. And they have seemed to drop that theme completely in this newer packaging. So I would say I prefer these two. But so let's get into opening up these dolls and taking a closer look. So here's the back of the boxes. Here's Alistair's box. Choose your own Ever After. With some bio info. And little snapshots of Bunny Blanc, Rosabella Beauty, and Kitty Cheshire. And here is Bunny's box. Again, some bio. And then for some reason pictures of Faybelle Thorne, Farrah Good Fairy, Justine Dancer, and Bunny Blanc. Maybe these are all the dolls that were released at the same time, and they can all be found in that same type of packaging, perhaps. Here's the front of the box with the plastic off, and actually there was no tape. There was just plastic tabs stuck in the cardboard that I opened up and then lifted the whole plastic off. But look, here is the keyhole that was in the back of the old packaging. You can see Apple White and all the old packaging have the keyhole in the back. And here is Alistair's here in the side. And I'm assuming his stand is in this piece, like it was in the old packaging. However, Bunny does not have a keyhole, but you can see through here that here's part of the stand, and here's the base. They both come with books. Here is Alistair's book. This is the original format of the books, kind of an accordion thing. And Bunny's is a more traditional book form, which I guess is the newer style of book. So I'm going to take these out of the box. So here they are out of the box, and I have to say I'm a little disappointed in the details with Alistair. So let's start with him. I recently got the Hunter Huntsman doll, and he has way more detail in his costume. So for example, his shirt is plain, but his shirt in the cartoon has a map pattern. Also, even though it looks like it's a separate piece, his shirt and jacket are all one piece that Velcros in the back. His pants also Velcro in the back and are only calf length, which you can see by the huge split in the back of his boots so that you can get his boots on and off. His boots do have some nice detail. They have some buckle detail, and they turn up at the toe as if they are like a really well used worn-in boot, and there's some buckle detail here and some button detail. But the detail on Hunter's boots are kind of more realistic, I feel like. And also with the upturning at the toe, it makes it difficult for him to stand on his own. So he is in his stand. Also, when I got this stand out of the package, this piece is sticky from the tape in the packaging. That has nothing really to do with the doll. I'm just pointing that out. He does come with this canteen, which is a neat detail. But unlike Hunter's bag, this canteen does not open. It does unhook here, so that you can easily get it off and on. There is a little compass, but it's painted the same color, or it is the same color as the canteen, so it's hard to see it. It would be nice if it were a different detail, just so it would stand out more. I do like the pattern on his jacket, and my goodness, look at the helmet hair. So much product in this poor guy's hair. It's worse than Hunter's. So it's like it's made of plastic, except it's real hair, or doll hair. I do like his face. I mean, he looks like a nice, friendly guy. I'm still glad I have him because I wouldn't want Bunny to be lonely. Like I said, he did come with a book, and he came with a stand, and that's it. Those are his only accessories. For height comparison, he is the same height as Hunter. So I thought Alistair's hair was bad. Bunny's hair is so much worse. Look at this. This is like insane. It's like she has a sheet as bangs. It's so over product. It's gross. It's worse in the back. It's like, woo. Yeah. I need to wash these dolls' hair. This is just super gross. And I'm not really sure why. I guess it's slicked down because they wanted a real sleek, straight look like she has in the cartoon. It's just really disgusting feeling. And this doll is supposed to be for 6 and older, so I can't imagine a 6-year-old would want their doll's hair to be like this. I do love her headband with the bunny ears and the little hat. I mean, come on, that's freaking adorable. I really like her outfit. It is all one piece, and it does Velcro in the back. So this is all one piece. Her vest and everything is attached. She's got cute little gloves. Her hands are painted black, and then again these little trim pieces on the glove, the collars, or the cuffs, I should say, the cuffs. They're removable because all their hands are supposed to be removable, and that's what you'd have to do to get the cuff off. She has this little, I assume it's supposed to be like a purse accessory, but of course it's like a giant stopwatch or a giant pocket watch, like her father the White Rabbit has. And her shoes are awesome. I love them. I love the black button detail. I mean, they're great. They're so great. I think these are my favorite of the Ever After shoes so far. Look at those heels. They're amazing. I was able to get her to balance on her own and stand. But for video purposes, I thought it'd be better to put her on a stand. I'm just looking a little closer on her dress. This is supposed to be like as if the vest with the little fur detail is separate, but it is all one piece. One thing, she does have earrings, little gold earrings. I don't know what those are supposed to be. I'm not really sure. So if you have any ideas, let me know. She did come with, like I said, her little story and a brush. Here's a little height comparison. As you can see, or if it's not clear, let me point it out, Briar Beauty is taller than Bunny. And Bunny and Madeline Hatter are about the same height, which I guess makes sense. They're the Wonderland ladies, so maybe they're all a little shorter. I don't know. I don't have all the Wonderland girl dolls. But Briar Beauty is definitely taller. And really, the torsos are the same length. It's just different leg lengths that make them at different heights. So that's interesting. But as I said, Hunter is the same height as Alistair. So I'm still glad I got them, even though Alistair's lacking, because Bunny more than makes up for it, in my opinion. And even though they came separately, I view them as a set. So I'm still glad I got them. Look how cute she is. I mean, come on. But I'm definitely going to wash their hair. Maybe I'll post something, an update on how that goes.